Booby traps and improvised anti-personnel devices? Well, what are you reading that for?
I'm into survival.
Welcome everybody, it's J Brad here, and today we are going to be continuing our horror-themed Halloween. Right now we are about to get into A Nightmare on Elm Street, considered to be one of the quintessential 80s horror movies, and certainly one of the most lucrative horror franchises in cinema history. Really all I know about this is that he can enter your dreams and then kill you from inside your dreams. Not really entirely sure how that works, but I guess we'll figure that out once we watch the movie. Okay, so we're starting things right off the bat with Eddie himself. Or excuse me, Eddie? I meant to say Freddy. I don't know who I was thinking of. There's his glove. Now, of course, the clawed glove is iconic, but what I want to know is, what is the utility of it? A Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so this is going to be the first girl, clearly in a dream right now. But yeah, I want to know why the clawed glove. I wonder what his inspiration for it was, as opposed to Jason, who uses a machete, Michael Myers, who uses a kitchen knife, and Leatherface, who uses a chainsaw. It seems arbitrary. I can't make heads or tails of it. Which I think sort of adds to the mystique of Freddy Krueger, because him being a paranormal character, he doesn't really need to explain as much. Boiler rooms are always so scary. I think it's because of how they sort of wind around. How there's a lot of claustrophobia. There's a lot of heat. It's very moist and damp, all the steam, all the dripping. And it's also very dangerous, at least it can be. Very ideal for any sort of horror or tense, suspenseful... Ugh, speaking of, I suppose that is one great benefit of his clawed hand, is it really adds to the creep factor. Oh, behind you. Classic. And this is the first hint that he can affect you in real life. Nursery rhymes. Another horror trope. And here we meet a young Johnny Depp. More like Johnny Prep. The boat shoes, he's got the canvas belt.
The point is that everyone has a bad dream once in a while. It's no biggie.
Yeah, next time you have one, just tell yourself that's all it is, right while you're having it, you know? Once you do that, you wake right up. At least it works for me.
Thanks, Johnny Depp. I honestly can't remember the last time I've had a nightmare. Like, in years, I can't remember the last time I've had one. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Hearing those fingernails. Fingernails?
Their claws.
Saying that made me remember.
Nothing.
There's something out there.
It's so odd. I know that I mentioned in my Friday the 13th video that a lot of actors and actresses actually got their start in horror movies, and I think this was Johnny Depp's biggest, first big break. You know, it said introducing Johnny Depp and whatnot. I wonder what it is about horror movies that somehow is such a great launching pad for so many famous actors and actresses. It's very, not weird, it's just a funny coincidence. I also find it very funny how Johnny Depp, his first big breakthrough role was in a movie with Freddy Krueger, and then he would later go on to be in Edward Scissorhands. Oh, oh, jeez. Why did he even bother bringing a shirt?
It's just a sleepover date, Rod.
Ah, knife. Is this foreshadowing?
We got our mother's bed. You guys got the rest.
Yeah. They don't even have to settle for the sofa. They could do
You
like
guys can hang around,
the
right?
counter, the kitchen table. Not that I would condone such things, because that would be quite degenerate to do in someone else's house. But this is an 80s horror movie, and if the teens gotta die, then they gotta...
Because he was scary, that's why.
I can't think of a word that rhymes with die that also has to do with sex. Cream pie? I don't know. Well, at least we know Johnny Depp is safe because he won't be able to fucking sleep after this.
Reality sucks.
Tell me about it.
You feel better now, right?
Jungle Man fixed Jane.
That's a good line, actually.
Guys can have nightmares too, you know. You can get a corner on the market or something.
But not me, apparently. Nope. Oop. Oh, what, they just stuck it up with tape? I thought you were supposed to nail Jesus up. Jeez. Good shot, whoever threw that. Ooh, that's a cool effect. That is really cool. Ooh. Oh man, I would love to know how they did that. Now, of course, she has to go out and investigate, because that's what always happens in these types of things. Really? We're doing this? Of course we're doing this.
Please, God.
This is God.
Well, careful, lady. You're dealing with Red Rover world champion right here. Again with the wooden doors. Ah, that was clever. Clearly they're really using as much of the resources that they have available to them to showcase just how crazy, powerful, and ridiculous Freddy Krueger's character is. Oh no! Oh wow! So this is clearly more than just a matter of he kills you in your dreams. He'll actually kill you so badly in your dreams that it actually affects the real world. Now I'm wondering how they did that effect too with the ceiling. I mean, obviously they did a lot that was upside down, but damn. Well, how's that for an inciting incident?
Rod Lane. He's a musician type.
A musician type?
What was she doing there?
Hello to you too, Donald.
Marge.
Okay, so I was about to say, this cop detective man seems awfully familiar with them.
How you doing, baby?
I'm okay, Dad.
Okay, so that's her dad.
All right, look.
That makes it a lot less weird.
Police say the victim, 15-year-old Christina Gray, had quarreled earlier with her boyfriend, Rod Lane.
What the fuck? Why are they showing that on TV? I mean, I know the morning news is notorious for starting your day off with heaping helps of murder and missing persons.
I'll sleep in study hall.
Wow, those blue eyes. My goodness. And we've got this sweater vest. A lot of iconic looks going on in here. Yeah, I don't know how far you thought you were gonna get in just bare feet.
What the hell were you doing going to school today for anyway?
You would think that they would let everyone at school have the day off. Whoa, this guy looks like a party animal. Oh, shit. That's actually legitimately spooky. So the people who made this movie did do quite a bit to add in interesting little tidbits to the movie, like how the guy is quiet when he talks as she's experiencing her dream. That was actually very interesting. Oh, okay. I wonder how they did that.
No running in the hallway.
I was about to say, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of striped objects in this movie whenever Freddy Krueger is near. Okay, so we're going back down to the boiler room. This school must have been built quite a while ago. You can definitely tell that the people who made this movie had a lot of fun. My guess is that in order to wake herself up, she's probably going to have to, I guess, maybe hit herself with something like a wrench or... Oy, I hate that noise. Ugh. Oh, okay. So yeah, she burned herself. That's interesting. So not only does Freddy have the power to enter her dreams and affect reality through them, but I guess if you are in a dream in which Freddy is present, then you too can affect reality.
It was dark, but I'm sure there was somebody in there, under the covers with her.
So nice of them to give him a shirt.
You could just see cuts happening.
Well, if I were a detective, I would definitely take note of how the claws were even from each other. In fact, I'm sort of getting that feeling looking at these bars, like how it's kind of like the claws. That seems to be a bit of a motif as well, whether it's the claws on Freddy's hand, or the stripes across his shirt, or the bars in front of him. Again, not sure if that's on purpose, but I dig it. Wow, I wish I had known that they had made those types of pillows. An inflatable bath pillow. What will they think of next? You ever see an invention at, like, the store or on Shark Tank, and you think to yourself, God damn it, I could have thought of that and made $10-20 million. Ooh, that is very spooky.
I've heated up some warm milk for you, honey.
Warm milk.
You know, you may think warm milk is gross, but add in like a little drizzle of honey. Goddamn. Oh wow, they're watching Evil Dead. That's funny. But Wes Craven didn't direct the Evil Dead movies. I wonder if he and Sam Raimi are friends.
You shut up and let me in. Did you ever stand on a rose trellis in your bare feet?
Before somebody sees you.
Why are you in your bare feet? What happened to your nice boat shoes? God, I remember when I was young and I had a TV in my room. My brothers and I would sneak some South Park when we were kids, or some Adult Swim. Good times.
God, I look 20 years old.
Well, knowing movies and TV shows that take place in high school, you probably are, and you don't know it.
That you can't mess up. A lot might depend on this.
Oh man. As far as life or death consequences are concerned, I feel like Johnny is out of his depth here. Now, obviously, because this was the 80s, they were a lot more limited in terms of how they could portray dreams. I know they made a reboot. I haven't seen it. I honestly don't plan on seeing it because I heard it wasn't very good. But I could imagine that a dream world made today would probably be a lot more, I don't want to say interesting, but, you know, back alley after boiler room after back alley after boiler room. But I kind of like the idea of just having Johnny Depp following you around just to make sure that everything's okay, and whenever you want to know if he's there, he just pops out from behind a tree. Okay, so I had the wrong idea. I thought that he was going to be watching over her while she dreamt. But no, it looks like they're actually real life going to break out this guy. Falling asleep in your jeans. Wait, is that... No. Okay, so, wait. If she's awake, how can she see the... So she is dreaming. Bleh. Bleh. Gross. Oh, I love it. So, but for real though, is she dreaming or... Yeah. The music just stops. Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
This is just a dream. He isn't real. He isn't real.
This music is something. Me. Did Johnny Depp move to make sure he didn't get hit? What's it doing? Oh, is it going to choke him?
What are you doing here?
It's an unsolved murder, and I don't like unsolved murders, especially ones that my daughters make.
Ugh, unsolved murders. They make me so mad. They really steam my carrots. They rustle my jimmies. They really boil my piss. Wait, if he's awake... Wait, if he's awake, how is it getting him? I don't understand. Hung himself in prison. Went out just like Jeffrey Epstein most assuredly did. I bet. He had to have. Positively. There's no other explanation. Bleh.
But let us recall also our Lord's admonition, that we judge not, lest we be judged.
Okay, so, sorry to cut you off there, Mr. Priest, but I just gotta say this, that whole judge not lest ye be judged thing, it doesn't mean that you can't, like, make judgment calls on people. It just means that don't think that you are above it. Because, don't forget, right after he told that crowd who were throwing the rocks at the whore to, you know, judge not lest ye be judged. Afterwards, he told the whore, now go forth and sin no more. Just putting that out there, because a lot of people get that confused. Now, I like polka dots on a girl as much as the next guy, but not very good funeral attire. Wait, what? She has gray hair? What the heck happened to her hair? I would have liked to have seen what the hell happened. Now she's starting to look like Rogue from X-Men.
Rod didn't kill Tina. And he didn't hang himself.
Wait a minute, you're saying he didn't hang himself? Because I think I've heard that somewhere before. Oh, palm trees. Does this take place in California or Florida or...
Booby traps and improvised anti-personnel devices?
Ah, she's a prepper.
I'm into survival.
There's a girl with a good head on her shoulders. Among other things. Okay, so again with the bars. Interesting. Being trapped in a prison, whether it be, I guess, being trapped in a dream, but also maybe trapped in reality, because it seems that the mom is trying to escape reality on purpose through her drinking.
Made a trail of it out the door. Then lit the whole thing up and watched it burn.
Well, at least justice was served. Ooh, whoa, hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's a very, very important detail that she keeps the murder weapon in the house.
If I can't, then you can all relax because it's just a case of me being nuts.
Yeah, well, I can save you the trouble. You're nutty as a fruitcake. I love you anyway.
Aw, their chemistry is really good in this movie.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Yeah, so he's gonna die. Just after I was starting to really enjoy the characters' relationship, they're gonna take him away. You know, this is a very interesting room. It's a room that I can't help but feel that Johnny Depp probably decorated himself. You know, that was such a common haircut for guys back in the 80s. I don't know how they did it. How they made it do the, like, from the, but also sort of curl back and do the fwoof thing. Almost like a fluffy dog tail. What? How could she not smell the coffee? Oh my.
I think that kid is some kind of lunatic or something.
What a jerk. I mean, it's like, you know, I understand that she lost both of her friends to violent, gruesome deaths back to back in the span of only a couple of days, but why does she have to be so weird about it? It's horrible what they've done to us in the suburbs.
It's her. She wants to talk to Glen.
About what?
Why on earth would a teenage girl want to call her boyfriend late at night? I don't understand. It's pissing me off. That really burns my burgers.
As a matter of fact.
Huh. So you kids probably don't know this, but back in the day, if you wanted to make it impossible for someone to call you, and this was even before dial-up connections, you would just simply unhook the phone so that I would think it was, you know, busy or whatever. Is that a Barracuda jacket? I've always wanted a Barracuda, but I don't know what color to get. Oh no, it's a parakeet. Ooh. You can tell it's really weird when the 80s movie does that. Ew! Gross! That was funny, but gross.
Nancy, you are going to get some sleep tonight if it kills me.
More foreshadowing. Oh no! Oh no, he's gonna drag him down to the depths of despair. Oh no, it's gonna land on him. What? Oh man, that is cool. Oh, that is clever. Oh, holy shit. Oh man, that was very interesting. What a clever way to kill off a character. Poor Johnny Depp. I feel really bad for the dad because it's all of his daughter's friends who are dying off, so he's also got to think about what it's doing to her mental health.
It'll be exactly midnight. Time enough for me to fall asleep and find him.
It must be nice to be able to fall asleep after 20 minutes. I have to do yoga and meditation before bed just to fall asleep after half an hour. Otherwise, I'm going to be just thinking about all sorts of dumb shit that's going to keep me up. A lot of it is actually for this channel, so you'll get to see a lot of it. Oh boy, are we going into a classic setting the traps for the monster montage? course, you always got to do the doing thing for this type of stuff. Well, this is all cool, but how is it supposed to affect someone in your dream if he's a dream monster?
I guess I should have told you about him, man. I was just trying to protect you.
You know, you would think that a serial killer that prolific would be something that everyone in the town would just know about. It's like, oh, there's a crazy man in my dreams, and he wore a striped sweater and a hat and stuff. And then the mom was like, oh, that's Freddy Krueger. And then the daughter was like, you mean the famous serial killer?
I love you.
Aww.
I love you too, baby.
Aww. Oh, he's probably gonna get the mom. Oh no. Now I feel bad for the mom.
What if they meet a monster in her dreams? Then what?
They turn their back on her, take away its energy, and it disappears.
You know, there are people in real life that work that way. They try to stir shit and they try to cause you problems, and if you just ignore them, they just give up and go away. You know, it's the age-old saying on the internet, don't feed the trolls. Yet people still do. Oh, it would be so sick if she used the glove on him. Well, I guess she's not going to. Is that the dogs playing? No, they're playing pool. I didn't know there was a sequel. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a dream. I forgot. I was like, they have a basement in their basement? Okay, so it's recounting all of the previous murders. That's pretty devilish. He's gonna pop out somewhere. Probably around here. Oh great, another narrow hallway that's all drippy and steamy. Gosh, this can't be good for her hair. She's gonna wake up and her hair's gonna be all fritzy. Oh, this must have been his lair. Oh, there was the other girl's cross. Oh! Ooh. Ooh, very nice. This movie's pretty fun, not gonna lie. Oh, the headphones. Glen's headphones, yeah. It's pretty fucked up. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you asked for it. Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense for dream logic. Oh. Oh, she's gonna fight him. What? Oh, okay, it's gone. No, it's not over. He's gonna pop out again somewhere.
I'm crazy after all.
See? Okay, now is this a continuation of the dream? Oh, is that gonna get him in the balls? But if she's in the real world, how is Freddy Krueger in the real world? Ooh. Oh. I mean, I like it when the tables turn, but this is very confusing.
Maybe I better go tell the lieutenant.
Are you serious? It's like, you know, his daughter's screaming, and she seems to be freaking out about something. Apparently there's someone in the house, and there have been a bunch of murders lately, and they all involve that one girl. Oh, I bet he hates fire. You can tell that's a guy in a suit that's, you know, for fire stunts. So it would appear that to some extent, when he's actually in the real world, he has to abide by some sort of physical rules. Like he can't just turn the fire off. He can't stop falling down the stairs. He can't prevent himself from being injured by the explosions and the hammer. So I guess the trick to defeating him is to lure him out into the real world. But then how are these cops going to deal with him? Yeah, so these are his actual real life footprints. Ooh. I don't know what to believe after seeing that. She disappeared like something out of a haunted carnival ride.
Go downstairs. I'll be there in a minute.
They're all just like, damn, I wasn't fast enough. I saw her do that thing into the sofa, into the bed, and now I guess that's just it. Ooh, we're doing this bit again. Because it was pretty cool the first time, and it's kind of cool here too.
It's too late, Krueger. I know the secret now. I want my mother and friend again.
What?
I take back every bit of energy I gave you.
Oh man.
You're nothing.
Ooh.
You're shit.
Oh, that's got a sting. Okay. I guess that's all it takes. Oh.
Burn off sooner, it wouldn't be so bright.
I guess it was all just a dream? Well then, I guess if it is all just a dream, normally that type of thing is a very lame plot device, but I guess in context it works. Oh no! What the? What's going on? Oh, it's those girls again. Ooh! Whoa! Well, that was A Nightmare on Elm Street. So, let's talk about it. So when I said that this was the one I was looking forward to most, I was most certainly not disappointed at all. That was really cool. For an 80s horror movie, it hit all the right buttons. I thought that it was very, very fun to see a young Johnny Depp. I just love seeing these types of things where you see a movie where a famous actor is doing their first big breakthrough hit and you're like, aww. It was also a movie where I felt kind of sad for the protagonists because out of the 3 movies I've seen so far, these young people were most certainly the most fleshed out. They were cut above the rest, so to speak. And I also think that's very important because when the characters are sympathetic and when they have personality and when they have a reason for being and a motivation and everything, then it just makes me want to protect them, even though I know I can't because it's a movie, which then makes the horror aspect elevated because you can't help them, but you really, really want to. That's why people yell things like, oh, don't go in there. At the same time, Freddy Krueger is a very, very fun and interesting villain, and so there's a weird part of me that kind of wants to see him execute his kills on characters. So for example, that moment where he stretches his arms out when he's stretching the wall, or when he just simply pops in and out of places, or when he's cutting parts of him open and off in order to psych out the people. That's something that's fun to watch, and I'd like to think that unlike the other movies on this list, it's more, it doesn't get as old with Freddy because there's so much more to play with. So I'd imagine that in the sequels probably gets to be more creative, especially as technology improves. You know, certainly out of all of the villains, Freddy Krueger has the most personality and the most pizzazz. So I think that's what makes him, in my opinion, so far the most fun, and I think that really elevated this movie for me. So as far as a score goes, I would give this like a solid 4 out of 5. Like, it was cheesy in some places, but I think cheese can be a good thing, and I thought that it was just a very fun, and I would even go as far as to say it was a very charismatic movie. Next week, we're going to be ending Halloween with, you guessed it, Halloween! So that's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, this is Jay Brad, signing out.